This is Miss Dodham from the Cedarbrae Guidance Department. Today we're going to be looking at researching post-secondary pathways. We are on our Cedarbrae homepage, cedarbraeci.com. I'm going to open the menu and I'm going to go to the word guidance, click on the arrow beside that, and find post-secondary pathways. I will then click on the arrow beside post-secondary pathways and you will find apprenticeship, college, university, studying outside of Ontario, and workplace. We're going to focus on the top three of the possible post-secondary pathways that you can take. So let's start with apprenticeship. On our apprenticeship page, you will find a video to tell you a little bit about what apprenticeship is, why take an apprenticeship. There's over 140 careers in the area of apprenticeships that you could go into. You can take a look at that. We also have a link to the Ontario Ministry of Training and Colleges site that will tell you information about how an apprenticeship works, how to explore the trades, how to prepare for the apprenticeship, and it will give you some very clear basic information about the general pathway of how students and adults get into the apprenticeship pathway. It's a very good site to start with to give you some basic information. We also have a site called OYAP, Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, and this particular page is good to look at if you're interested in doing 4-credit co-op in grade 12, because this program can take you towards earning a level 1 apprenticeship in an area that you are interested in. On this page, you will find information about what OYAP is, the programs. You'll find out resources that are there, myths and facts about OYAP, about apprenticeships. It's a good place to start. Let's look at the programs. So if you're interested in doing that 4-credit co-op and you happen to be in our specialist high skills major, say in the area of construction, we can take a look here and see what kind of programs might be available to you. And so we take a look at these particular programs. And there are a variety that you could look at to get into. And OYAP and Specialist High Skills Major with their 4-credit co-op is a very good way to start the process of moving towards apprenticeship. Now, if I click on, say, Accelerated OYAP, what it does is it tells me more about the program, what it's all about, and the areas that you could get into. And sometimes you'll take a look at things and go, well, I didn't think that would happen. So, for instance, there's a baker or the child and youth worker. There is the electrician, the hairstylist, air conditioning. There's a number of different accelerated OYAP programs that you could try to get into, but you do have to take a 4-credit co-op in order to get into that program. So on this page 2, we have another site called Skilled Trades Ontario. Again, it is an excellent source to find out more about apprenticeship, do that research, and think about whether the pathway of an apprentice is something that you are interested in. Now, if we scroll up, we'll notice on our left-hand side that there is also the information for college. So let's click on college information. On the top part of this page, you will find all the information that you need to do that research about college programs. You could look at types of programs. There's a link there, and it explains there are different types of programs at colleges: certificate programs, diploma programs, 2 or 3-year diploma programs. There's degree programs. There are collaborative and joint degree programs where you work to earn a degree and a diploma or a degree completion between colleges and universities. There are co-op programs and apprenticeship programs. If you click on the link that it's provided, in each of those, it will take you into a page that will give you more details about what exactly exists in Ontario for, say, the degree programs for college or the diploma programs. That's one way to start the the search. Another way is to use Find a Program. Find a Program gives you three options of what you can do. You can put a keyword in, you can explore a category, or you could go down and look at a specific college that you might be interested in attending. Now, if we look at the categories, let's see, I'm going to look at business, finance, and administration. When I open up that category, it expands into different areas that you might be interested in going into. So let's look at, say, human resources as our category. When you open up any one of these categories, these possible areas of work, it will give you an overview of that type of work and what's expected and what you can consider while you are looking at that. But on top of it, it also gives you a listing of all the different programs in the Ontario colleges that would have that at their particular school. Now, as we look at this page, please take note that if you see the word bachelor or honors bachelor, it means it is a degree program. And so it is a 4-year degree program that requires you to have 6 grade 12 courses with a U or an M in them as the level that you are taking them at. Now, I'm noticing here there are 400 programs. Well, that's too much for me to look at. So I'm going to go to my left and I'm going to filter. I'm going to filter by college to start with. And I'm going to say I'm going to have to stay close to home. So I'm going to choose Centennial and Durham. By the way, these are all in traveling distance from Greater Toronto area. I'm going to use George Brown. I'm going to use Humber, and let's say Seneca. Now, with respect to the others, you would probably have to consider looking into staying in residence for those. So I've narrowed it down a bit. Now, that still gives me 75 programs. So let me see, how much more can I narrow it down? Well, maybe I want to look at the program length or the actual campus, but let's look at this thing called credential. And here it tells me there is an advanced diploma, 3-year diploma. There is a degree, which is a 4-year program, a 2-year diploma, and a graduate certificate. Well, graduate certificate, I wouldn't look at because I would need to have taken either a degree program, whether it's at college or university, or a diploma program to get into that graduate certificate. Let's look at the degree program. Let's open that up. Now it has narrowed everything down to degree for me. So Humber, the Lakeshore campus, I can see that here, happens to have a human resources management program. Let's see who else does. So Humber has a couple of those different. Let's see. Seneca also, the Newnham campus, which is at Don Mills and Finch. Well, how am I going to find out the information? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the word website, and when I do that, it takes me into the page that will tell me more about the program. So this is an Honors Bachelor of Commerce, and it's going to give me a basic information about what I can do, what skills I'll have, but on top of this, it will also give me that opportunity to find the admission requirements, and that's what you're looking for. So I'll click on admission requirements. This happens to require me to have my Ontario Secondary School Diploma, including 6th grade 12 U or M courses with a minimum overall average of 65%. The required courses, or what's also known as the prerequisite courses, must have a minimum grade of 65% in each. That doesn't mean you can't have higher, you can. And they require you to have English, ENG4U, and they require you to have a math at the grade 12 university level. So that means math of data management or calculus or advanced functions. So this is open to people that are interested in business, and they need 6th grade 12 U or M courses. The other 4 courses other than English or math can be any other grade 12 U or M course that you have taken in your grade 12 year. Tells you more about courses, pathways you can take, always good information to check out. So that's one possibility. Let's go back here again. So maybe I don't want the degree program, so I take that out and I look at those credentials again. Maybe I want a diploma program. So you open up the diploma programs, and that's as easy as it gets. Now look at this. We have a human resources business transferred to Ontario Tech University to a Bachelor's of Commerce. So that's another thing to think about. A college diploma, say a 2-year or a mostly 3-year diploma, can lead you into doing a degree at university if you wish to do that. Another way of going along a pathway. So what else can we do with respect to find a program? Let's open that find a program up again, and we could do a keyword search. So this time I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to put dental in. So I've put dental in it now. I see all the different programs that are related to dental. Again, I'm going to filter it down to the places that are closest to being able to travel to from Scarborough or Toronto, and I can only see George Brown and Durham here. So those are the ones I'm going to look at. So if I look at these, I see dental assistance. Well, I want dental hygiene. Oh, there it is, dental hygiene. Oshawa campus. I'm going to open the website. By the way, this is a highly competitive program, and we do have a link to highly competitive programs on our college page if you want to see if the things that you're interested in are highly competitive. It gives me basic information on the left-hand side here. It is 3 years, 6 semesters equals 3 years. But I'm more interested right now in what's the admission requirement, because that's what's going to help me determine if I can get into this. So you'll notice here we have the English, the biology, chemistry, and mathematics, and pay particular attention to the levels that are being asked of you. And sometimes they will have a percentage that you must have in order to get into that program, or at least a minimum percentage to get into that program. So if we go back to our college page, you can find the information by looking at find a program, types of programs. You can look at skilled trades, highly competitive programs. All of these will help you find out more information about what you are interested in going into for college. Now let's look at university information. Top part of the page, we have how to find out about universities. There are 2 ways to look at this. Through get to know your Ontario universities. If you know specifically where you're going to go, then you will open this up and look specifically at those. Or we can look at the program information website. There is a video tutorial to help you know exactly how to use this website. But let's just open it up and see what we get. Usually there is a pop-up that comes up if you open it for the first time, but I've already opened it today, so it's not going to pop up. Notice here, similar to colleges, you can browse by category, or you can put a keyword in. Now, what I want to do is I look at, okay, what are the categories here? I want to go into engineering, so I'm going to open that up. And now you have all the programs in Ontario universities that are somehow connected to engineering. So let's see. Oh, I'm interested in automotive engineering. Now that's not in fixing the engines of a car or fixing a car. It is about the design aspects. And when you click on the name of the program, as I just did, you'll notice it gives you some basic information about what was required and what is required to get into that program. But I need to look at specifically the courses that are required for me to get in. And if you notice here, again, 6 grade 12 URM courses. And as I said, all degree programs require those 6. And they all require you to have grade 12 university English. But engineering here requires you to have advanced functions, calculus, chemistry, and physics along with your English. So it is saying there are 5 courses you must take in order to get into this program, plus 1 other grade 12 U or M course on top of that. All engineering programs require these Basic 5, English, Advanced Functions, Calculus, Chemistry, and Physics. Now, what if I go back here again and I open that program information website, and this time I put a keyword search in, and I'm going to put in the word nutrition. Now, I may or may not get anything, and that's okay. So if I open nutrition, there are applied human nutrition programs. So now I look at those and say, okay, maybe I'm interested in going to Western. So I'm going to click on food and nutrition, and I'm going to look at, okay, what did I need? Is there any specialization? Nutrition and dietetics. What are my requirements? And I click on the word requirements, and again it opens up grade 12 University English, Biology and Chemistry, and one of them grade 11 Mixed or UMath. Now if you want to know more about these particular programs, you can scroll down and go into their program website, and that will give you a great deal more information about the specific program. So let's go back to our university page here, and we're going to look at get to know your Ontario universities. Say I know that I want to go to a specific university. So how do you use this page? What you do is, there's the university. If you click on the name of the university, you'll go into a page that gives you some basic information. But each of these will give you an idea of where are their campuses and what programs are being offered at those particular campuses. So let's see, say I was interested in going to, say we're going to try this one, the University of Guelph Humber. I know that that is a combination of a university degree and a diploma at the same time. There's only 7 programs, so I clicked on the 7 programs, and now I'm going to look at what's available. And there are, as I said, 7 programs. There's a kinesiology and science and kinesiology, and a diploma in fitness and health promotion. Let's open that up. We're going to look again at your basic information. Where is it going to be? What are my requirements to get into it? I need grade 12 university English, any one of the grade 12 university maths, and any 2 from biology, chemistry, physics, or kinesiology, and 2 additional grade 12 U or M courses. So again, I know what I need to take in order to get into it. I visit the program website, and then I am able to find out my information. So those are the basic ways to look at it. Keyword search, category, or go directly to the university and look at the different programs. So if we go back to our home page, we go to post-secondary, and we open that arrow. Again, we have apprenticeship, college, university information. You click on the one that you are interested in, you go through the information provided for you, and from there you have a good start to figuring out what courses you're taking in your grade 12 year. If you have questions, ask your guidance counselor. And if you don't remember who your guidance counselor is, go to Meet the Guidance Counselor and scroll down, and you will find your guidance counselor is listed and what students we see based on last name. And if you wish to make an appointment, you click on Schedule Your Appointment or this link here, and you will sign in with your school credentials and find an appointment that is available with your guidance counselor. Take your time, do your research, and pick wisely for your courses for your grade 12 year.